it's Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda, and I'm here with the part 2. Craft with me, let's make a little envelope journal. So if you hear any background noise, it's because my kitty Willow is on top of the camera and he is chewing my camera arm. So I do apologize. Maybe he will come down and make an appearance. Yep, there he goes. But he'll be up again. He's up and down and up and down. Okay, so this is what we're making. And yesterday we did the envelopes and we prepared the cover. I did mention at the end of the video yesterday that it was a 1-inch spine, but it's actually a 1/2 inch. So sorry about that. It is a 1/2 inch spine. Okay, so let me just remove these for now. And I think I will round the corners on the cover. Just gives it a nice finished look, I think. And then I need to ink up the corner. So today I did better organize so that it won't take us as long, because I put the cards in order that we're going to be using from the kit. But the only, and I rounded the corners of all of them, but the only thing that I didn't do is inking. So I do apologize, but I'm going to be inking. So this is a little banner fussy cut from the kit. And again, we're using My Porch Prints Yummy Christmas. And I fussy cutted it out. And now we're going to put it at the top. And where's my image for the front? This one I think we'll use for the front. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. TGIF. I do have the day off today. I took a vacation day. And I will be crafting all day. So excited. Crafting in my craft room is my happy place. Okay, so let's glue this down. I wish I could put Christmas music in the background, because I love working to music. But due to copyright issues, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So that looks cute. So we have our cover. In the inside, I'm going to put this image. And again, almost everything that I'm using to make this little envelope journal is in the kit. It's a really nice, big, complete kit. I love it. Just go to My Porch Prints on Etsy if you're interested in purchasing the Yummy Christmas kit. So I'm just laying this journaling card as an image. And then this pocket is going to have this tag and this card. So I'm just going to ink this up. So tomorrow I'm going to try to prepare the tutorial video for the Christmas kitchen towel with the crochet topper so that you can hang it on your kitchen oven. So if you haven't already done so, subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified of all upcoming videos. And stay tuned for tomorrow's. Okay, so this fits nicely. So this is going to go in the belly band. Like that. And then this is going to go in the tuck spot. One of the tags. I think this was one of the triple tags that I cut apart and made it single. Put it under the paper clip. I'm not sure what I put in this envelope. Let me see. Let's see what I did. Oh, I just cut up a piece from the kit and tucked it in. So you can do that. Okay. And then we'll put this in this belly band. I think I need to cut it down. Get a straight cut. Kitty talking. Willow, what are you talking about? Okay, and around the corners. Just make sure it fits. Yeah, that's good. Ink it up. Willow. He's always talking. Okay. That looks cute. Then this one, I put these two journaling cards. Let's make sure this fits in, and it doesn't, so we need to cut this one down. That should fit. Yes. So I will round the corners. Rounding the corners of the journaling cards and tags just makes it look finished, and also I think it slides in and out of the pockets easier. So I like to do that when it matches the look of my journal. So this is one of the triple pockets that I cut down to triple tags that I cut down to 2, and I'm going to make a little booklet out of it. And what I'm going to do is get some coffee dyed paper. Let's see what I have up here. Let me get some more coffee dyed paper. Okay. See how big we need it. About like that. I'll cut it down to there. And I'm going to, not now, but later, take this to my sewing machine. You can also do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I'm just going to stitch the middle. For the time being, we'll leave it like this. Kitty's jumping back up. Sorry for the shaking. Okay. So that'll go in like that. Then in this pocket, I think we'll put this candy cane card in. Looks cute. And then in here we're going to put this tag. And then we're going to put these two tags in this corner pocket. This cat just loves to jump on things. He's such a climber. Okay. Move the camera. Sorry about that. Okay. That looks nice. And then in this tuck, we'll put these two tags. And then in this last pocket, we'll put this journaling card. And then this image on the inside back cover. There we go. So we'll do the journaling cards, the 6 journaling cards with tabs that go inside the pockets. We'll do them after we sew in the pages. So now we'll work on preparing our template for the hidden spine that we're going to do. Okay, so now we're going to make our spine template, and we're going to make it just under a 1/2 inch wide, and we're going to cut it the length of the cover. See, doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but since I don't have my scoreboard, I'm just doing this to cut that down, and then I'm going to make sure that this fits within. Might need to be a little bit thinner. That's not going to work. Let's just cut it down. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight because this is just our template. Okay. So that fits in. Okay. Now we need to, having a scoreboard would really help because we're dealing with such a little area here. So we're just going to mark where we think we want our signatures to lay, which I think I like that. I'm going to fold my template in half to find the middle, and then fold these 2 ends in a little bit. Like that. I'm just marking them. I think it's 1/8 of an inch, something like that. See where, there it is. You want to mark it where the bend, where your bend is. Okay. So I'm just going to put where I want to make my holes. And then you want to fold it down the middle, which is going to be difficult without a scoreboard, but I'll see if I can do it here. I think I need my score tool. Yeah. So that helped. All right. Now we have our little template. I am going to use a thin piece of cardboard. This is the cardboard that I get free from Costco. And I'm going to cut out a 1/4 inch spine that's slightly smaller than the actual spine of the cover, so it fits inside nicely. We're going to do a hidden spine for this. So let's see. Let's mark off. Just under a 1/2 inch. See if I can get this straight. I think I need to do a straight edge first because my cardboard isn't straight. Let's do that again. Okay. I'll straighten up this edge. This is not going to be easy either because it's little. Didn't work. Okay. I'll just cut it, eyeball it. Okay. I think this will work. And then we'll want to cut it down to just under the size of the cover. Now let's check. Yep, that seems to be good. Okay, so now for the fun part. So you want to, actually I think we'll cover this first. Let's see what we'll cover it in. Find some paper that I printed off. It's covered in this. This is from the kit. I'll just glue it down. You don't have to do this part, but I think it looks nice to have the spine covered, because when you flip through, you will probably see it. Okay. just going to leave like 1/4 of an inch on either side, and I'm going to glue this down like that. You're basically just wrapping the hidden spine. Okay. Then we're going to, let me get my little clips. I have these little clips. You can get them on Amazon. They're for sewing. And I'm going to clip this on. It's so small and fiddly, we don't want it to move around. Put another one here. Let me get my binding book. Okay, and I'm going to use my awl. So I'm not going to use that one there. And I'm going to punch the 3 holes. Got our 3 holes. Just like to make sure I can see my holes from the back side. Just makes it easier when we sew in our signatures. Okay, so the spine is ready. Now we need to punch the holes in our signatures. So what you're going to want to do is fold your template in half. Oh, you're going to want to mark your template what is the top, which I think was this. Hopefully it was. You want to do that before you start punching the holes. And then you want to make sure that your template is even, because your pages, your signatures are a little narrower than the cover. So what I usually do is I mark where I'm putting the template so I can put it in the same place for all of them. And then you're just going to and I ripped it. We'll fix that. Okay. So we got our 3 holes. And I did rip it. So what I'll do is I will just measure them up like this and use this as my guide, as my template. Because we're using envelopes, we're able to do it this way. It might be harder if you have a bunch of pages, but this will work. Okay. I can see where my holes are. It's hard to see. Yep. Okay. Phew, we got that done. Okay, now let's put this in the order that we want them. And this is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Nope, I think I have that wrong. This is the last one. Okay. So now we're going to sew in our signature. Oh, we need to make the holes here. No, we don't, because this is a hidden spine. Scratch that. Sorry, guys. I'm confusing myself. So we're going to use this spine, and we're going to sew these in. And I am going to use red thread or red string. This is just embroidery string, I think. And I have a large tapestry needle. Okay. You can either cut your string 3 times the length, or maybe it's 2 because we're not going to, yeah, I am going to have string hanging. So it would be 3 times the length, or you can just leave it on, and I'll show you how I do it that way. So I think I'll work from the back to the front. You're going to want to put your needle in the middle, find the back middle hole, pull it through, go through the bottom, actually sewing in these pockets are really easy, so you don't have all those pages to deal with. And then back in through the middle. And I did go through my string, so you want to make sure you don't puncture your string when you're doing it. That looks good. And then you're going to have the strings on either side. I like to have my string a little bit dangly. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then we're going to tie a double knot. I do left over right and then right over left. Okay. next, the middle one, middle signature. Which is this one. Going through the middle. We're going to use the middle hole. I don't know what it did there. Oh, we have a knot. That's weird that we got that knot. I never get a knot like that. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that was fiddly. Want to make sure we don't go through our string, especially because this tapestry needle is pretty sharp, and I should be using a more blunt needle because it's going through here, as you can see. That should be okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and now for the last one. If we can get it threaded. It's always a fun part. The lighting isn't very good today. We have overcast and rain. So I'm not seeing so great. Okay, there we go. So now for the last one. Through the middle. Okay guys, now for the home stretch. Not sure if I punctured that. Let's try that again. I think that's good. Looks nice. Okay, that's done. Now we have the job of gluing this in. I usually use hot glue, but I think I'll try to use the Beacon 3-in-1 and see how that does. I'll let it set for a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to ooze out and make a big mess. Okay. Then what you're going to want to do is go in between the signatures. Actually, you could do in between the pages too. Make sure it's pushed down real good. So we'll let that sit. Hopefully that's glued down nicely. So we'll see. And now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the outside of the spine with a piece of material, not only for decoration, but also to strengthen the spine. And I think I'll just use a little piece of this fabric. This is just fabric I got at the thrift store. I think it was like a started comforter project that someone was making, and they didn't finish it, or they didn't want it, so they brought it to the thrift store and I took it apart and I used the Christmas material for my projects. So you're just going to make it so that it overhangs a little on both sides. I think I like these snowmen, so I will cut it off there. I'm going to make it just slightly overhang because I like that look. Okay. Now I'm going to see the spine through a little bit because it's white, so I'm just going to ink this up. That's better. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna put some of my Fabri-Tac on the spine. I'm gonna use my finger to smooth it so there aren't any bad globs. Find the middle of my material. Lay the middle down. Looks good. And I'm going to put some glue on here. Looks cute. Okay. How cute is that? Adorable. Okay, you probably want to let this sit longer, but I'm just going to move along because I can always re-glue it later. Okay, so now we're going to do the journaling cards that are going to go inside the pockets. So there are 6 pockets, so you'll want to cut out 6 pieces of paper. I made them 5 1/4 by 4, and I rounded the edges, and I just printed kit papers on cardstock. And then I took 6 images, and I'm just going to glue them down. And of course, I have to ink everything. I'll ink the card. Glue my image in the middle. And I just made a little digital with some green holly. And I cut out with my whale tail punch. I cut out some tabs. So I'm just going to put a tab on it. And what you're going to want to do is place it in like that. So we found the middle. You could just put it in the middle. Glue it down. There you have it. So I have 6 pieces of card, and I'm going to do the same thing for these images. So you have a total of 6 to fit in 6 pockets, and then I think you're done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this project. I'm glad that I was able to make the part 2 a little shorter than the part 1. But again, this is a craft with me, so we are supposed to be crafting together. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you haven't already done so, subscribe, hit the bell. And until the next video, hopefully tomorrow. I'll see you then. Stay safe. Be well. Bye-bye, friends.